Alright guys and girls, welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repairs. Dig it. Alright guys, check it out. Behind me, I got a 2006 Chevy Cobalt. Customer's complaint does not start. So we're about to figure out what the heck is going on. Coming up on Astral Auto Repairs. This channel is a member of the Astral Stars, which means we have a zero-tolerance policy against the harassment of others. Anybody who violates that policy will be banned. For further information, please visit www.theastralstars.com. Alright guys, the first thing we're going to do, because I was just interrupted by Sylvia, and now we're behind schedule. Alright, first thing we'll do is verify the complaint. So grab the key. Get inside. Now the customer said they started up, but every time they've been starting it up and it's been dragging a little bit. And some people told them it was the alternator, some people told her it was the starter, some people said check the battery. So we're about to find out what's going on. She called us up. Alright, so let's find out. Okay, now definitely sounds like something's messed up. Alright, the first thing on these vehicles, the battery is located in the trunk. So what you want to do is you got this little panel right here. Just pull that little latch out, pull it down, and then you're going to have the button right there. Push that, pop the trunk. Alright, let's get back there. We'll be right back. Alright guys, you got inside the trunk. What you want to do is take this whole panel back here, just grab it from a section and pick it up. They should have, no I guess not, that's for the seats. But they should put something like a prop, like a hood, to keep this up in the air. But there's your battery. Battery don't look that bad. Looks like a Duralast battery. Customer got the car last year, a year ago. So, and the battery was there. Looks like it's been replaced. But let's get this thing propped up with a stick or something, and we're going to check the battery. Alright? We'll be right back. Alright guys, the next thing you want to do, guys, you want to definitely go on to Amazon or something, and you want to get the Autel AL539, yeah, buddy B. You want to get this machine, guys. This thing is cool. And in this machine, make sure you get the B, because the B stands for battery testing capabilities. So put that down, and then grab your cables outside the box, like hook up to your battery. You want to hook up the red to the red, black to the black. And if you have both colors the same thing, the red goes to the positive side. So you want to hook that up. And at the same time, guys, move your terminals around. Make sure the terminals are nice and tight and they're clean like this one is. Alright, so then we're going to hook this up. Okay, hook it up. Dang it, man. Let's hook it up to over here. Now hook this one up to over here. Then, now guys, you can't do this with a regular multimeter, alright? It's got to have something that can be able to test the battery. Or you're going to take it down to your auto parts store and they'll test it for you free. But believe me, this machine is better than the ones they do use at the auto parts stores.
What if we don't want to believe you?
Then go about your own self. Go ahead.
Alright, good.
Alright. Okay, once you connect it, if it's done right. This is
your first time?
It sure looks like it, don't it? Dang it. Dang it. Alright. Now what you want to do, guys, you want to go over here, down to battery test. Alright. Hit OK. Now the first thing to do is going to show you the voltage of the battery, 11.77, which is not that bad. Now what we're going to be checking is cranking amps, but we're going to be checking cold cranking amps. But the battery has cranking amps and cold cranking amps. Now on the Duralast battery, on the side, on the top, let's pull this to the side. You have cranking amps is 745. That means this battery can put out 745 cranking amps at 32 degrees.
That's pretty cool to me.
That's pretty cool. Now, cold cranking amps.
I said cold.
Oh. No.
32 degrees is cold.
Yeah. Okay, now, don't guys on this the cranking amps. Don't even worry about this number. I don't even know where I put it there. This is your important one because as the weather starts getting cold, it puts a strain on the battery, and the battery has to really crank this car up. So the cold cranking amps at 0 degrees is 600. So this battery should be able to pull out a minimum of 600 cranking amps starting this car. So now that we got the battery voltage, you're gonna hit OK on the machine. Pick what kind of battery it is. This is a regular battery. Now you can test cold cranking amps or cranking amps. We're going to check cranking amps. Okay? Now this right here, you set how many cranking amps the battery is on the cranking amp. Cold cranking amp, this one's at 600. It's already at 600. If it was more, you use the up and down arrows to scroll up or down. Alright, now once I hit OK, this machine, the AL539, yeah, buddy B, is going to start checking the battery. Alright, so hit OK. It's testing. Should take a couple of seconds and bam, replace battery. Now look at what it said. This part here is very important. Even though the voltage is okay, 1175, and you think if you're using a multimeter, you say, oh, it's a good battery, it's got good load, blah blah blah. But no.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah, but measured cranking amps.
If you would stop moving it.
I am not moving it. I'm still. Oh man, you know you're making this a long day. So
yeah.
The cold cranking amps measured at 122. That is definitely not enough to start this car. This battery is dead, and it's rated 600 cranking amps. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna call up our favorite place, Fisher Auto Parts. Get this Duralast battery out of here. Disconnect this, and let's get ready to change this battery. And I'm gonna show you how to change this battery as well, since you're doing this video on this car. All right. So we'll be right back. All right, guys. For this step, you're gonna need 2 sockets. Only 2 sockets. A shallow 13mm 3/8 drive and a 10mm 3/8 drive shallow. And for the extension, you're going to need a 12-inch 3/8 drive extension and your 3/8 drive ratchet. First of all, you're going to hook up your 13mm socket. Now down here, you follow this strap across, and you're going to come to a bolt right there. Go ahead and take that bolt out. Take that bolt out. You got a little plastic piece right here that holds down the battery. Just put that to the side. Take the strap, and you're going to bring it up. But don't worry about that yet. Change your socket over to the 10mm. Both battery terminals are held on by a 10mm nut right there. So what you're going to do, you don't have to take that nut off. Just loosen that nut up by a few turns. The terminal is going to get loose. Twist it back and forth. Pick it right up. Then go over here to the negative side. Same thing. Move it to the side and pick that right up. Now, what you want to do is put your terminals, cables out of the way. Pull the strap up, and then pick your battery right up. Now Duralast usually have a sticker on the side to let you know when this battery was made. This thing is broken too. I noticed that. Look at that, man. That thing is supposed to, whatever. They're supposed to have a sticker on the side to let you know when this battery. This is the first time I've seen it not there. Wow. All right, guys. Anyway, let's wait for Fisher to get here and then get our new battery. We'll be right back. Alright guys, I was looking at this right here. This vent was broken off over here. Okay. And hopefully the new one come with a new tube and all. Because I don't think we're going to get that out of there. At least I don't think. Yeah, hopefully it comes with a new one. Alright guys, we'll be right back. Film it, Civvy.
I already started.
Civvy, you started? Check it out, guys. Yeah, buddy. There's Fisher. We got Cheryl here. Look at how she pulls up there. Look at that perfect parking. Yeah, buddy. She don't like being on camera, so we can't put the camera on when she says, Cheryl! There she goes. She said hi. Check that out. Yeah, buddy. All right, guys, let's get our new battery. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we got our new battery. The problem is we got our new fittings here to go into the new battery can fit right in there and vents out, or they have, you can plug it off, but we want to vent this because that's how the original was. The problem is usually they have a put it here and they come with a rubber hose to go down in there. I can get a rubber hose and vent it off and stick it down there. I could do that, but what I want to do, guys, I want to do this professionally. So what I got here, I got the old one that broke off into the other battery. I cut it off, and what I'm gonna do here is drill it out. First, I'm gonna see which drill bit is about the size of this right here. This one might be, yeah, this one will be perfect. So we're gonna get this, and whether this is gonna work, I don't know. Hey, I'm just trying anything, and I'm gonna drill this out. So let's get this. Oops, sorry. Let's get this drilled out, and man, yeah, that's perfect, ain't it, Simi?
Sure.
All right, let's see. Let's see here. Oh yeah, guys. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, it's fitting in there perfect. But I don't want to put that in yet, because what I don't know how it's going to be on this. So what I'm going to do is stick this into the battery, just like that, and let's get this battery set in the car. Then we know where the adjustment is. We can put that. This is cool, man. Oh yeah, in case you got to run into this problem, the drill bit I use is a 7/32. Yeah, buddy. All right, let's get this in, and we'll be right back. All right, guys. You know what? Let's get this out of the way right here. This little, how's this thing held in? All right, I can see right now that tab right there. We're gonna push it into the clip and unplug that. So get this out of the way. Then make sure our strap is out of the way. Make sure the negative is on the left side. Just get this down in there, just like that. I'm not going to tighten that up yet. Now, let's get our hose. Now, our hose sticks into a grommet down in there. So we're going to get that down in there first. Okay. Stick that down there more. Now we can push this together. You know what? Heck, now that I got it, let's pull this out of the battery. Alright. Look at that. Alright, now let's stick it into the battery. Guys, that looks great. Look at that. Do it look good, Siri? Mm-hmm. Alright, next thing we're going to do, guys, is over here, got this battery hold down. Make sure it goes like that. That section right there hooks down onto the battery tray. Just put that down just like that. Bring your cable across, your strap. Then your 13mm bolt. Put it in, start it off by a couple threads. Just to make sure you don't cross thread it when you're putting it in. Now get your socket set up. 13mm socket, and we're going to go tighten that bolt. And what you want to do when you tighten this down, you want to go till it stops, and then a little bit more. Alright, let's get that tightened up, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, go till it stops and a little bit more. That's it. Don't over tighten it. Great, battery's good. Next thing we do is take your positive terminal. As a matter of fact, before we do that, let's hook this connector back up. Snaps into place. Take our positive terminal, bring it down over the battery. Matter of fact, guys, you know what? Let's take this off. We got this negative cover right here. Let's pop that off. Let's get our battery tester and test this battery out. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, so I don't move the machine because I don't like when Sylvia yell at me. She's good at that, too. Sylvia professional when she comes to stuff. All right, so we got our machine set up. Well, let me connect this first because it's moving around. Connect the terminals. Okay, got it? All right, so let's go over to battery test. Look at that. Look at them voltage. All right, let's hit OK. Regular battery. Cold cranking amps. 600. All right, testing. Look at that, guys. Look at the cranking. Look at it, measured 744 cold cranking amps. This battery is superb. Yeah, buddy. All right, so we know we're good to go now. Let's disconnect this, disconnect it. Shut the machine off. Now we can go over here. Dang, this thing closed up on me. Put our positive on. Twist it. As you twisting it back and forth, push down. So you'll make sure it's down there nice and firm. Get your 10mm socket and tighten that nut up. And you want to go till it stops and a little bit more. That's it, guys. Move it back and forth. Make sure it's good. Great. Go over here. Put your negative on. Same thing. Twist it back and forth while pushing down. Make sure that's down there nice and tight. Get your socket. Tighten that up till it stops. Now, here's the good thing about this machine, guys. If you had a jumper and you jump and check the alternator. Oops, I'm about to hook it onto the wrong one. And Sylvia's about to let me too. Biscuit, she's about to let me do that.
I didn't know you could do that.
All right, now guys, when you first check your battery, you should have a minimum of 12 volts. You might have 1177, and that could be still battery. But now, still a good battery. But once you start this car up, once you start it up, the alternator kicks in. You should have a minimum of 13.5 volts. If you have anything less, or 12 volts or less, your alternator is not putting out. It doesn't mean the alternator is bad, but you got to check out your charging system. So what we're going to do now, even though this machine don't have the ability to check an alternator, it does. That's all you have to do is go back over to the battery test, hit OK. Battery's at 1266. Now I'm going to go to start the car. When I go to start the car, that voltage is going to drop just a little bit because of the cranking amps. Then when it starts up, the alternator kicks in. I should see a minimum of 13.5 volts. So let's put this to the side. Go over here. Ready, Sylvia? Huh?
Yes.
All right, car startup. Look at that. 14.4 volts. This thing is definitely put out. There's definitely nothing wrong with this alternator. And to be on the safe side, what you want to definitely do is test. You want to definitely confirm that you have a good alternator. Is cut your headlights on, cut your wipers on, or your AC. Cut your AC on because that pulls a lot of electricity. So let's cut that on. All right. Now the voltage went up a little bit because that means the computer sensed that, hey, this thing is cutting on. So we got to make sure the alternator's got to put out a little bit more. So it's definitely putting out more like it's supposed to. Guys, this is great. We can disconnect this. This is a great job. All right, let's connect, put all this stuff back together, and we'll be right back.
Today we had a 2006 Chevy Cobalt. This one has a 2.2 engine, and we showed you how to test and replace your battery. If you guys have any comments or questions, you can post it below in the comment section, or you can email Timmy at tim@AstralAutoRepairs.com. Hope you paid attention. If not, watch it again. This is Sylvia from Astral Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can.